So next problem is a very good combination of a triangle and an ellipse. We need to prove that the locus of the incenter for the triangle PSS1 is an ellipse, where P is any general point on the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1, and S1 and S are the two foci of the ellipse. And also we need to find the eccentricity of the ellipse that we have proved. Now first of all let us make the triangle. If this is point P, a cos theta, comma b sin theta, this is S1 minus AE comma 0, this is S, AE comma 0, then we need to find the locus of the incenter of this triangle. For the incenter, we know that the formula of incenter is the x and y coordinates are ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3 upon a plus b plus c, comma ay1 plus by2 plus cy3 upon a plus b plus c. Let us see what are a, b, c, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 are the three coordinates of the triangle. A is the length of the side opposite to the vertex x1, y1. Opposite to the vertex x2, y2 we have b, and opposite to x3, y3 we have c. This is an important formula for the coordinates of the incenter of a triangle, and you should remember this formula. So for this we have the coordinates x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. We need to find the lengths of the sides. This is 2AE. This we know the distance to be equal to a times 1 minus e cos theta, and this we know equal to a times 1 plus e cos theta. This distance we can very easily prove. If this is point P, this is S, which is equal to AE comma 0, this is a cos theta comma b sin theta, then PS upon PM is equal to E. This we know by the property of an ellipse. This is the directrix of the ellipse. So our PS will be equal to E times PM. This is P. Let us say this is the point M. So PS will be equal to E times PM. This entire distance we know is equal to A by E, since the equation of directrix is x equals A by E, and this point is A cos theta comma B sin theta. So this will be equal to A cos theta, and hence PM is equal to A by E minus A cos theta. So PS will be equal to E times this, that is A minus AE cos theta, that is A times 1 minus E cos theta, and hence this distance is A times 1 minus E cos theta. Similarly, this distance we can prove to be equal to A times 1 plus E cos theta by using S dash, which is minus AE comma 0, and the directrix x equals minus A by E. Hence now we know x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2 and x3 comma y3, and we know A, which is the length of side opposite to P, the B, which is the length of side opposite to S1, and similarly the C. So we can use the formula for the locus of incenter h comma k to be equal to 2AE into x1, that is 2AE, this is for h, 2AE into A cos theta plus A into 1 minus E cos theta times minus AE plus A 1 plus E cos theta times AE upon A plus B plus C. When we do A plus B plus C, we can see that minus AE cos theta gets cancelled with AE cos theta. We have 2A from the addition of A plus A and 2AE. So this is 2AE plus 2A. On solving this, we get H to be equals to AE cos theta. Similarly, we can write K as 2ae into b sin theta plus a into 1 minus e cos theta times 0, which is 0, and a into 1 plus e cos theta times 0, that is 0. So this is 2ae into b sin theta divided by the entire length, which is 2ae plus 2a. So this becomes 2a gets cancelled, and we have k to be equal to b sin theta into e upon e plus 1. Hence now we have h, now we have k, so we can write cos theta to be equal to h upon ae and sin theta to be equal to k into e plus 1 upon be, and using cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1, and putting the value of cos theta and sin theta in terms of h and k, we can get x square by a square e square. Putting h as x and k as y, the locus becomes x square by a square e square plus y square upon b square e square upon e plus 1 whole square is equal to 1, which is the equation of the ellipse. Hence we have proved that the locus of the incenter of the triangle formed by the vertex P, any general point S1 and S, which are the two focus of the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, is an ellipse. And now we need to find the eccentricity of this ellipse. For this ellipse, we can write x square by capital A square plus y square by capital B square is equal to 1. Capital A is AE and capital B is BE upon E plus 1. And we know that B square is equal to A square times 1 minus capital E square. Let the capital E to be the eccentricity of this ellipse. So this becomes B square E square upon E plus 1 whole square is equal to A square E square into 1 minus E square. This E square and E square gets cancelled. So we have 1 minus E square is equal to B square by A square upon E plus 1 whole square, and we know that B square is equal to A square times 1 minus E square for the ellipse x square by A square plus y square by b square to 1. So putting B square by A square is equal to 1 minus E square, it becomes 1 minus E square upon E plus 1 whole square. Cancelling the factor of 1 plus E from the numerator and denominator, we get 1 minus E upon 1 plus E. Hence 1 minus capital E square is equal to 1 minus E upon 1 plus E, and E square becomes 2E upon 1 plus E, and hence the eccentricity of the ellipse which we proved is equal to under root of 2E upon 1 plus E. In this problem, we remembered the formula for the incenter of a triangle whose 3 sides and the 3 vertex are given. This is the important formula that you should remember, and hence we proved the locus of the triangle or locus of the incenter of the triangle to be an ellipse, and found the eccentricity to be equal to under root of 2E upon 1 plus E, which is the final answer.